In this video, you will learn how to create and edit desktops, which will enable you to customize your Team Dynamics experience. Oftentimes, when you log into TD Next, you'll see you already have a desktop assigned to you. Desktops can be created and applied to you by Team Dynamics administrators. You can customize any of the existing desktops granted to you by an administrator. For example, you can drag and drop the modules on the page to rearrange them in a way you like. You can also click Edit Desktop at the top of the page to change the layout and view available content to add to your desktop. You can have multiple desktops for multiple views. For example, you may have a different desktop for each team you're on. Each of your desktops can have different layouts and modules available, allowing you to quickly switch between different views and different relevant content. You can use the gear icon to the right of the drop-down menu to manage your existing desktops. Click on the name of the desktop to edit it. Click Set to set it as your default desktop, or click Delete to delete the desktop. Let's create a new desktop to display a custom report we called Unassigned Tickets. First, click New Desktop at the top of the page. Give your desktop a name and click Save. We'll call ours Training Desktop. Note that by default your desktop will only be visible to you, so don't be afraid to be specific. First, we'll click the Edit Layout option to choose how to divide up our desktop. Layouts control the different containers where you're able to drag and drop content on the page. We'll have one large container at the top and two smaller containers at the bottom. Using the layout as a guide, use the Available Content window to drag modules and reports into the relevant part of your desktop. Don't worry, you can always edit this later. The Available Content window is divided up by the different applications you have access to. It includes standard reports and modules as well as custom reports. We created our Unassigned Tickets report in the IT Tickets application, so we'll click on IT Tickets and find our relevant report. Let's drag it to the column 1, or this larger container, across the top. For our two smaller sections across the bottom, we'll pick some standard reports. Let's add My Assigned Tickets and the Open Tickets chart. Now that our desktop is set up, click Save. Back on the application, click Refresh to see our new desktop. If you have multiple desktops, you need to use the drop-down menu to find the new desktop. To refresh a desktop module, either refresh the entire desktop page using the Refresh option in Team Dynamics, or refresh any individual module using its specific refresh button. Now you know how to customize your desktop. Feel free to create and edit more desktops to further customize your experience.